Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna answer to some objections to theism and whatever. I've searched for some atheistic memes and found some, and therefore I decided to respond. So the first of them is, you can't say something's real and then claim it exhibits none of the properties of any other real objects and can't ever be examined or analyzed empirically. That's pretty much a good definition of not real. Well, that for sure was the cause of the universe, which was obviously real, and the evidence we have today shows the universe came from no space, no time, no matter. Pretty much nothing. And this cause is actually real. But nothing cannot create something. Something can create something. And we can prove that by with the law of causality and the Kalam. And by the way, I made a video on the Kalam where I answered to some objections. Too stupid to understand science, try religion. Maybe I'm committing the ad populum fallacy over here. No, I don't believe I do. But I'm gonna try to answer this in this way. So, I don't really think so. I mean, 75%, no, 72% of the Nobel Prize winners in chemistry were Christians. 65% of the Nobel Prize winners in physics were Christians. 100% of the people who took part in the scientific revolution were Christians. And the thing is, science doesn't really contradict religion. I mean, I don't know. I don't believe so. Not necessarily. The average atheist knows more about the Bible and God than the average Christian. Well, in my opinion, both the average Christian and the average atheist, both are dumb. You know, I mean, I'm dumb, but just saying as an idea, both the average Christian and the average atheist are dumb, and they actually know pretty much nothing about religion. I can tell you this because I debated atheists, average atheists, and it seems to me like they knew actually nothing. Some people are stupid, some people are religious. I can't really tell the difference. Well, you would have to show me a study that shows that religious people are usually stupid, because it seems to me like you're assuming atheists are not stupid. And that this can be a straw man, of course, because he doesn't say anything about atheism, therefore we don't know the conclusion he's got over here. But he's an atheistic meme, so obviously he's like, yeah, atheists are smart, religious people are stupid. I can't see the difference between religious and stupid. But you'll have to show some studies that show this. Science flies you to the moon, religion into skyscrapers. I mean, it depends on the religion. Because it seems to me like only one religion did that. If your God was real, he'll need you to argue his existence. Well, he doesn't. I do it because I enjoy it. Why can't I do it? Because I enjoy it. If you need the threat of eternal torture to be a good person, you're not a good person, first of all. I don't need the threat of eternal torture to be a good person. Second of all, from an atheistic perspective, there's no good, there's no evil, because it's just an opinion, it's all subjective. I mean, let's say there's species A and species B, there is no God, right? In this worldview, atheism is true, this example I'm giving. This example I'm giving, there are two species, species A and species B. Species A believes that it is good to kill. They like dying. They like to die. Species B hates killing. They don't like to die. Who's right? And if species B is right, by what standard? By species B standard? Or why is species B standard correct? From an atheistic perspective, you have no standard by which to differentiate between evil and good. And therefore it's just an opinion. I'm an atheist. I believe the existence of any deity has never been proven and it's unlikely to ever be proven. I believe that good can and should be done without worrying whether or not you've done sufficient good to be rewarded. The same answer, the second part, the first part where he says, I believe the existence of any deity has never been proven, it is and is unlikely to ever be proven. I mean, we've got scientific data which is best explained by a deity like God, by a conscious mind behind the universe, like the fine-tuned values of the universe, the Big Bang, and not only that, we also have the argument from reason. I'm gonna make a video on the argument from reason, because see, if atheism is true, because 70% of atheists are materialists, so, or at least I believe so. I have an article on my website where I kind of argue how a soul does not really work on atheism. At least I think I do. Anyway, the thing is, if atheism is true, all you and say is caused by a prior event in your brain, since all you have is your physical brain. Therefore, you have not freedom. You don't have freedom. That's what I'm trying to say. What else? I mean, look, from an atheistic perspective, evolution gives us our morals, and evolution is an illusion. If evolution is an illusion, and it was given by to us through evolution, well, guess what? Everything else was given to us through evolution. Why should we believe that those things aren't illusions as well? I mean, does natural selection prefer philosophical insight, scientific theories? No. Natural selection prefers things that help you survive, like choosing a mate, eating, knowing how to reproduce. So yeah. I have an article on my website. Again, you can check it. I have like evolution and consciousness, or the argument from reason, or something like that. So you can check those for more information. Yes, I'm an atheist, but just because I do not believe in your God, that does not mean that I do not believe in anything. I believe in compassion, kindness, love, logic, equality, empathy, myself, integrity, honesty, and more. From an atheistic perspective, there is no objective value. Therefore, this doesn't matter. I mean, it works the same with morality. It works the same as morality. I'm not offended by people believing in God. I'm offended by believers trying to force others to live by the rules of the God they believe in. I mean, I get the point, but still, the moral argument still comes into play, I suppose. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in about 2,700 gods. Christians don't believe in 2,699 gods, so they're nearly as atheistic as me. The actual argument from was actually, well, you're an atheist as well. You just believe in one God more than me. So I got 2 points over here, because I only understand Ricky Gervais' actual point, because that's the idea. That his argument is that, well, I don't believe in the other 2,700 gods for the same reason you don't believe in the other 2,699. My answer to that, well, I believe in Christianity because I believe it corresponds with reality. There's actually evidence for it. And let me quote to you Anthony Flew while he was an atheist. The evidence for the resurrection is better than for claimed miracles in any other religion. It's outstandingly different in quantity and quality. And there's also this idea that he just how can I explain? Got the definition of atheism wrong. Because I mean, saying that I'm also an atheist because I don't believe in many other gods, but I believe in only one, it's like saying, well, let me find an example. Well, you're single you're just as single as me, you just have one girlfriend more. I mean, no, that's not how it works. Well, you're a murderer as well, well, I'm a murderer as well, you just killed one more person than me. Why do you believe in God? You believe in God because you're told God exists by someone, blah blah blah, who was told God exists by someone, and it keeps on like this, who was told God exists by someone who made it all up. You're assuming someone made it all up, first of all. Second of all, it's not because someone told this to me, it's because of personal experience, and I'm not trying to prove God's existence to other people through personal experience, but this is just one of the reasons I believe. Second of all, I believe in God because it seems to me like God is the best explanation for reason, for logic, for morality, for the fine-tuned values of the universe, and for the Big Bang and many other scientific data we have. And you might say, well, you are committing the Gauss fallacy. Oh, not really. I'm just giving the best explanation. Isn't it time to start thinking for yourself? I mean, I do think for myself. Well, at least this is what I consider. The biggest miracle Jesus performed was being a white guy in the Middle East. He wasn't white. He wasn't white. What do atheists have if you don't believe in God? We have common sense. First of all, why is there an Einstein following there? Einstein was a deist. Second of all, well, again, the argument from reason. And evolution, you can check it on my website again. God is a jealous God, but jealousy is sin. How do you explain that? Well, I mean, that's jealousy in the good way. If your wife is sleeping with another man, shouldn't you be jealous? Won't that be good jealousy? I mean, the same works with God, because you prefer other people instead of Him. You prefer imperfect people over a perfect being. So yeah. Well, these were all the memes, if you even want, if you can even call them memes, I suppose. This was the video. I hope my answers weren't flawed. I hope that I haven't committed much fallacies, because I do believe some of my answers were flawed. I believe that. And I do believe I committed some fallacies. Anyway, this is the video. See you next time. Bye.